Hi, I'm Sarah Barber.
I have been a participant at Heart Centre and part of all the creative things that have happened here for the last 20 years. Since I've been here the longest, I get to tell the story. Back in 1997, Catherine Porter, already a professional artist for decades, landed in Kingston. Inspired by David, a young man with Down syndrome, Catherine created an art studio for adults with developmental disabilities, a place where we could continue to build literacy and life skills while we created and shared our stories. She did it because she believed we had all more to give, and the arts are the perfect vehicle to do just that. With the help and encouragement of many friends, she began collecting and connecting good ideas with great people. A lot of people, hundreds of people, too many to mention, even though I might mention a few. By 1998, with the help of teacher Kelly Deere, Catherine ran a test class at LCVI during March break. It was such a success. Heart Studio opened in a building on Montreal Street that was owned by Hotel Dieu. Things got going. Whatever we needed, chairs, display, table, space, or ice cream, we had it. Thanks to Sister Kugel, Hugh Graham, and John Johnson. It was a great and a safe place where we were free to make great art and tell good stories. In this safe nest, we had exhibits, events, performances, and finally our first play, Marta's Gift. More than 2,000 people came to see us, and we even did a performance for Lieutenant Governor Hilary Weston at City Hall. She gave us a standing ovation. After that, more and more great people and community organizations popped in to help out, volunteer, fund a project, set up an endowment fund, start a dance program, or share some wisdom. We were moving in the right direction. Our friends helped big ideas hatch. We published our first book, produced mixed ability plays, Best for Change, and built a relationship with Faculty of Education of Queen's University that would eventually mean we could audit classes at Queen's through the Inclusive Post-Secondary Education Initiative. Our first space was old, and we needed to move. Philanthropist Gerald Swinghammer swooped in and gave us a temporary space to stay right downtown. I still remember Mort Abramsky welcoming us to our new home and introducing us to his neighborhood. Important things happened there. We started to invite professional artists with disabilities and leaders in inclusive arts or able artists to visit Kingston to share their art and stories.
Tonight you will hear from 7 professional artists who will share with you the important role the arts plays in the lives of those with disabilities.
We invited some of Kingston's greatest senior artists to come by once a week for a perfect day. I painted with Bob Lenderman, and more than 700 graduating education students stood and applauded when my friends got 5-year inclusive post-secondary certificates from the Dean of Education. We quickly outgrew that great space too, and just like that, more friends flew in to help. Corporate leader and philanthropist Alexander Christ suggested to CEO of KingCore Holdings, Steve DeGeese, and Director Kim Donovan to offer us a space. It was an empty 3,500 square foot basement that within weeks became a fully loaded creative space, now called Heart Centre, thanks to another bunch of wonderful people. There we quickly reached for new heights. We learned to use computers, laptops, iPads, and smartboards, and explored media arts. A year later, KingCore offered us another 3,500 square foot space next door. This time, more than 40 people and groups came together to give Kingston a new 120-plus seat, fully accessible theater space. Yes, the box is where we learn about theater, rehearse, and perform sold-out original performances like Say What You Will, Babu, and The Secret Life of Natalie. but it's more than that. The box is a space where people and groups that face barriers can take part in the performing arts, and Kingston's leaders and thinkers can learn about inclusive arts ideas. In the box, able artists take the stage. Deaf Spirit Collective, or Residents, and Peerless Productions give us the chance to experience works such as Rare and Down Syndrome by the Dozen by my friend Jacob Valentine. It has been a busy 20 years since Heart began in that borough classroom. I am feeling older. We are all growing older. Thanks to Heart, I know I can paint and dance for as long as I can. Wouldn't you? I thought so. Heart knows so and set up an inclusive arts program called HAP in 3 public long-term care homes, making sure everyone is included. Trained professional artists offer a meaningful arts program to seniors regardless of ability. I hope you see Heart is always evolving and exploring. Together with our friends and instructors, we are just starting to see what is possible. And through the arts, we know we will always have more to give.